Yo, this is pretty hard to do, guys. So, the video we've all been waiting for. So, this video was long anticipated for a very long time. And sorry if I'm looking like this. I'm looking at the screen instead of looking at the camera. It's pretty hard to not do, but is that annoying, guys? Trust me, it's annoying to me too. But today we're going to be discussing the inspiration for Tanner's Adventures and what's it about, and where did I come up with it, and why does it resemble so much of McJuggernuggets. That we're all going to be solving today in maybe under 15 minutes. I might have to make a part 2 to this, but you never know. Has that scar been there? Holy crap, I never noticed that. Have you guys noticed that? Comment down below if you noticed that. Super weird. So, first things first. I'm gonna say all the words inside my head. No, seriously. First things first. Where did I come up with Tanner's Adventures? Now, you guys are probably asking that question. Probably not. Who knows? But Tanner's Adventures was inspiration from McJuggernuggets' Snapper series. I don't know. McJuggernuggets might not be watching this. Might be. I don't know, but probably not. But if he is, that's pretty cool. If he's not, then oh well. But I took inspiration from McJuggernuggets series and made it into my own, and I explored more of snapping in and out of characters and making more characters and introducing Alan to the series, introduced Skylar's brother. Sometimes I introduced my dad in one episode, but I had to delete it. And then there's my brother in it. Everybody was in it, except for Dominic and my sister and Calvin. Well, mostly everybody I know was in it, but I came up with it from Jesse Ridgway, or known as McJuggernuggets. Thanks, McJuggernuggets, for giving me the idea. Thank you. Okay, second question. What's the big deal with the hat? Now, the hat is a pretty big deal in the series for Ronette, because in almost every episode, the hat's in it, and he's either wearing it or it's in the background somewhere. It's probably, imagine this. Imagine, this is what you see in the background. You see this. See, the hat's in the background. Right there. It's either like that, or Ronette's wearing the hat. But yeah, the inspiration for the hat was power for Ronette. This represents power for Ronette. And then the end of the episode where Ronette attacks Alan, I don't know if you guys saw that, but Ronette attacks Alan with a dagger, but the dagger's dull, so you could cut yourself with it, but it wouldn't do anything. I don't recommend doing it anyways, because that's dangerous. But the dagger, in the series, Alan said something about snapping and stuff. So Ronette got mad and tried to attack Alan with the dagger. And at the end of the episode, Ronette was running away. And you can see the hat sitting alone on the pole. And that represents that Ronette lost his power. Ronette has lost the hat. But he's still forced wearing the hat in later episodes, because he wanted the power. He forced the power on him. And that plays in with Sergeant Donut. Because in my series, I introduced Sergeant Donut in one of the episodes. And in later episodes, Sergeant Donut kind of was a stress tool for Tanner. He used Sergeant Donut as a stress tool to relieve his stress and tell him his secrets. But Sergeant Donut, I made him up Renette is like, he looks sweet on the outside, but actually on the inside is a very dark person and evil. And that ties in with the hat. And the donut represents Ronette in a way, because Ronette looks sweet on the outside, like he looks like me, playing to be me, but is actually dark on the inside. Okay, next question. Who is Nella? Nella is Alan's dark personality. I wanted to introduce him more to the series, but I kind of didn't. I wanted to end it soon because it's getting close to 4th of July, and I wanted to end it close to 4th of July, so I didn't really have time to introduce Nella. But like I said before, I want to introduce Tanner's Adventures 2.0, where I introduce Nella more and what's Ronettes Past in his universe and why he hates cars so much. And that's what we're going to get to next. But Nella was Ronette's rival in his universe. Nella and Ronette were buddies in their universe, and Nella was Ronette's accomplice. And when Nella was getting even more darker than Ronette, Ronette got mad because he wanted to be more powerful than Nella. And it was kind of weird, so they started a rivalry. One episode I wanted to bring Nella into Tanner's universe so we could see their rivalry in like a fight or something, but that didn't happen. So, and I was gonna have the end of the episode when Nella beats Ronette. Oh my god. I wanted to do an end of the episode where Nella beats Ronette and Ronette feels sorry, and he feels like he's lesser than himself, and because Nella beat him, he's mad. That's the reason I wanted to introduce Nella. That's Nella's character. Okay, Ronette's Past, and what is the deal with cars in him? Oh, this is going to be spoiler. If you don't want to find out what happens in Ronette's Past, then don't watch this. Okay, you've been warned. So, Ronette's Past had to do with some cars and stuff. So, Ronette had a sister in his universe. And it wasn't Carrie. It wasn't like Carrie. She was a little bit shy and scared. In Ronette's universe, he had a little sister. And Ronette and his little sister was walking one day. And then this car pulled up and attacked Ronette and his sister. And Ronette's sister got captured in the car. And Ronette got forced in the car with them. And this is the sad part. Ronette's sister got killed, and the people that kidnapped them made Ronette watch as they killed her. I know it's very dark, but that's why Ronette hates cars so much, because that happened to his sister, and he wanted revenge. So that's why he hated cars so much. Yeah, and that's Ronette's Past. So, another question. Why did Tanner snap in front of the mirror in the first place? This is a very good question, actually. So, Tanner, basically, I'm going to go as Tanner. I'm calling him Tanner because that's basically me in the series. I was very briefly in the series. The first 2 episodes were me. It was me. The next 2 were Ronette, and the rest of the series was Ronette. So you kind of got to know me a little bit in 2 episodes, and then the final 2 episodes was mine and me. So the entire series was basically Ronette. You can only see me in only 2 episodes, which was Donnie's Bad Day and Bored. And that was me. And then the next episode was I'm Not Him, where Ronette explains what happened to Tanner, and it's kind of sad. But the reason why Tanner snapped in front of the mirror, and this was kind of a mystery throughout the series, was Tanner felt bad for Ronette because he was in that universe with like nobody, because his sister was like the only one that cared for Ronette, and then she died. So Tanner felt bad for Ronette, so he snapped in front of the mirror so Ronette could come out for a day. But like Ronette didn't come out of the mirror. Ronette stayed. Ronette stayed in the universe and got mad. Ronette got stuck in the universe and he refused to go back in the universe. And Tanner, when he showed up in the mirror, Ronette refused. But then the universe took a toll on Ronette and wanted to go back, but Tanner wouldn't show up in the mirror. You see where I'm going with this? So Ronette was basically stuck in the universe. So yeah, that's why Tanner snapped in front of the mirror. What does the double snap mean? It's more introduced in McJuggerNuggets series, but I briefly mentioned it in the episode when Ronette goes to apologize to Alan for what he did. But oh yeah, so if you double snap, it means you can never snap ever again. And Ronette didn't want to double snap. But in the end of the series, Ronette double snapped and Tanner came back and Tanner can never snap again. That was basically the end of the series. That's basically it. That's basically it. What is Ronette's universe like? What is Ronette's universe like? Like that was never answered. What's it like? Ronette's universe is basically a reversed universe to this universe. So you know how I'm nice? In Ronette's universe, I'm not nice. And if Alan's nice in this universe, then he's dark in that universe. And if somebody's mean in this universe, they're nice in that universe. So it's basically reversed. That's Ronette's universe. So yeah. Okay guys, that's all the questions so far. And if I find any more questions that weren't answered, I will make a part 2 to this video, because I'm not sure if there's any more parts to this and if there's any more explanations. But soon I'm making a part 2 that's family friendly and not suicidal and stuff. And Ronette's like in the universe of mine, and then there's like different personalities. So yeah, this is going up to close to 15 minutes, so I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. So don't forget to keep it cool out there, guys. Have a great night.